Hey guys, it's me, Victoria.
And Maria.
And this is Elegance Times 2. And we're here with a video on college. A fun but distressing time. Okay guys, so we're doing this video because we want to discuss the things that people do not tell you.
Yeah, let's get started.
Okay, first, everybody's college experience is different. So you're going to, talk, and this is more like a shout out to the freshmen, just saying. You're going to want to get advice from a lot of people, and that's great, that's fine. But just know that yours might not be exactly like theirs. It might be worse, it might be better, you don't really know. So some of it is really just about experience and really just going through it. And we're just going to give you some tips on how to make that better.
So first you want to go to all your classes because one, sometimes if you don't go to your classes, like at my school, if you miss 2 classes, then you fail the class, and that's nothing to play around with. And you also want to go because if you don't go, then how are you supposed to know what to do and what's going to be on the test if you don't go to class? And you also want to be on time. So it's very important to go to class.
It always sucks when you're that one person who's late and you hop out of bed and you walk in looking crusty.
And it's just really awkward.
It was me. And I had to slide in through this. My crusty, funky butt was just all up in people's faces. Not cute.
And sometimes the professor locks the door, so you won't be able to get in anyways, and you just look like a lone puppy out there.
You look pitiful when everybody turns around and looks at you through the glass. You're like, no. Okay. And the second one is use all the facilities that your school is providing, because you're paying for it. Whether it be the infirmary, which is like the nurse's office, the gym, the tutoring center. The tutoring center is like the main thing. If you know you're bad in a class, go to the friggin' tutoring center and do not wait. If you know you're a struggler in econ or math or something like that, go to the tutoring center and say, hey, I'm taking math 151, econ 215. I need a tutor in that class. Because if you wait until you're struggling,
it's gonna be too late.
It's really gonna be too late. If you think it's gonna get better, it's not. You're gonna have to understand it right then and there to turn it around, because this is just a semester. A semester is not long when you think about it, and you probably get maybe 3 or 4 tests.
Yeah. That's sometimes it's like you get 4 tests, and if let's say you do bad on 2 of them,
that's like a C maybe, and 3. Give up.
Yeah.
Give up. Try to drop the class before it's too late, and before it's a fail. I'm just saying.
Okay. Time management. This is a biggie because you want to use all your time wisely. Sometimes you might have the class 3 times a week, sometimes 2 times a week, and in between your classes is going to be sometimes hours, and you don't want to go to sleep. I mean, you can take a nap and stuff, but use that time to either study. When you give an assignment, just go ahead and do it right then and there, the day that they're giving it to you, because you're not going to want to just be like, oh, I'll do it later, and you're doing it at the last minute.
It's going to be like an hour before the class, and now you're rushing, you can't finish, you can't do quality work, and it's not going to be fun. Just try to, or at least start it right after, because it's just not fun. And then also that the stuff you learned in class, it's kind of out of your memory. It's good to go ahead and start what you're doing so you can practice it and really just keep it moving,
Yeah. So time management is really important. Just use your time wisely. If you know you're, going to have a test on Monday, don't go out partying and things like that. Use that time to study.
I'm going to regret it if you don't. Next, talk to your professors. Your professors need to be your best friends, okay? Professors make or break everything. First and foremost, this is my first thing to tell you. This is what my older sister Winnie always tells me. Introduce yourself on the first day. Not everybody does that. They're too scared. Introduce yourself, because you are setting the precedent right there. you're like, hey, my name is Victoria. I just want to let you know I'm excited about your class and I really can't wait to get into it, and definitely come and meet up with you if I have a problem. And they're going to be like, okay, this girl cares, this girl wants, if it sounds corny, it's not. It's going to help you out.
To them, it's going to be really impressive, and they're gonna remember you.
When it's that final grade and there's a difference between that B or C or that A or B, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to give her that one little 2-3 points that make the difference because she's trying. And also, office hours. Y'all may not know what that is now, but let me let you know. That is where you want to be. When they have office hours, you go. Even if you kind of understand it, go in there and be like, I just want to make sure that this is right. Or, you know, you have an essay due, take it to your professor before you turn it in. Because when I tell you, they will give it back with red all over it. You're going to be at your desk. And not, guys, essays in college, they are really, really hard. And unless you're like a bomb writer, like the smartest person in your class could probably maybe get a C.
Yeah, that's how it was.
They will butcher your paper. Take it to them like maybe multiple times. That's why you need to start early on stuff like that. Be like, check my paper.
And if you guys have a writing center, go to that before you take it to your professor so you won't look stupid.
And that goes back to like using your facilities.
You want to always have your student ID. This is going to help you get in the cafeteria. If you do go to parties and stuff like that, it's going to get you into that. And bookstore.
Parties, also bring your regular ID too, just to say you're 18. And also, like, the library, we can't get into the library without an ID. Just your ID. Without it, you can't get in your dorm room. You can't do anything. You really need to have your ID everywhere you go. And also, like, just to show that you are a student on the school, because most schools have open campuses, and police might be around, like, okay, just checking. Next, roommates, friends, or foe. This is like a huge thing, you know, everyone has mixed reviews on this. Me and my roommate, we were pretty cool. We didn't really have many problems. When we did, they were light and frivolous, and we maybe go like a couple of days without talking to each other, but we'd work it out in the end. But I think when you're living with someone, you're bound to like get in a little tiff, you know what I mean? And really just, you gotta be careful with what you say and what you do, because it's not like your family. Your family have to live with you. That's your family. They love you no matter what. These people, they're not. They will go for your throat. You know what I mean? So just please just be cognizant of the things that you're saying and what you're doing, and be very respectful to their space, because it is theirs as well. And also, don't hang out with them all the time.
Yeah, because if you hang out with them all the time, you tend to get more tired of each other, causing more fights. And you just don't want that. You already have stress. You don't want to add onto your stress drama. You don't want to be in a fight and then you don't have anybody else to talk to, because all you're hanging out with is your roommate. So hang out with other people too.
And you can still hang out with your roommate, just not all the time, because it's like y'all all under each other already. It's like, oh my gosh, can I get away? And you don't want to be like that. Yeah. You want to enjoy your roommate when you do. You don't want to be like, okay, I spend every mother freaking day with her. You know what I mean? So it's just like.
And don't tell them everything. At school, don't tell everybody all your business, because
you'll regret it.
Yeah, it can come back and bite you in the butt. So
hard.
Activities. There's going to be a lot of different activities going on campus, off campus, that you want to get involved in, but you want to be careful not to overload your plate. So basically, choose one or two things that you're really interested in, you really want to do. Some people, you know, first semester they focus on school and it's their grades, and they're joining something next semester, or sometimes your GPA and stuff like that might affect you doing certain activities, so you might want to go ahead and
knock it out.
Go ahead.
If you see something you're like, you know what, I want to do this, go ahead and do it, because you might not have the opportunity to do it later because GPA we'll get into GPA later, but yeah.
And you also meet new people when you're in activities, so we recommend you just
it's always fun to be involved in something, because it sucks when your friends are going to meetings and you're just like
by yourself in your room. You know,
you're like, oh girl, y'all want to hang out? Oh no, we're going to a meeting. You want to be going to a meeting. And it's fun to do something other than school and party. You know, you want to do something that actually helps your school out. Freshman 15, that's real simple. It's real. Okay? When I say it's real,
we're dealing with it now.
Okay? We're dealing with it now. And we didn't get it that bad, but good God Almighty, did we get it. So just be aware that the freshman 15 is real. Sometimes it doesn't happen to everybody. They got that really good metabolism. We do not.
Yeah.
So, you know, because when you're on that struggle diet, that struggle college food diet, y'all, it's not fun, because whatever you see, you're going to eat it. Whether it's free, whether you see it in your friends, and like, girl, can I have this? And it's chips, and it's that, and you know, you're just eating because you're so hungry. You know what I mean? Because
sometimes you're not even hungry. It's just you're stressed out, so you just eat.
And sometimes, like, meal plan hours, you might be hungry before meal plan hours, and you can't get your meal then, and you're like, oh, God, I'm hungry, so you just grab whatever is near you. Don't do that. Be smart. You don't have your parents there saying eat your vegetables or making home cooked meals. And know this: the cafeteria food, it's not gourmet.
Yeah.
Don't expect that. Okay? But they do. Most schools have like regular things like Chick-fil-A, Popeyes. What did you have at your school?
We had
Burger Studio.
Yeah. We just had like off-brand.
It's kind of like off-brand things. Sometimes you have on-brand. We had Popeyes. We had Subway.
Yeah, like we might have like deli type things.
Yeah. Don't expect mama's cooking, okay?
And you also want to just kind of, if you can, try to work in a little, you know, at least 3 times a week workout.
Yeah, because most schools have gyms, so girl, put your run on.
Yeah, even if it's like a little bit, 30 minutes or something, you need to get it in.
Okay, get it in. And most places have classes. Take those, they're fun. Go with your friends.
Alright, you don't want to be shy. You want to meet people, but don't be obnoxious when you meet people. Just go up to them, be friendly, you know what I mean? Just introduce yourself. You never know, that person might be your best friend. Just make a casual convo, you know? This is one thing that works with girls. We hate awkwardness, so just be cute. Like, Maria, act like you don't know me. Be a new girl. Oh my God, girl, I love your earrings. Oh, thanks. What's your name?
My name's Victoria. What's yours?
I'm Maria.
Oh my God, girl, do you want to go to Subway?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go hang out. Besties! You just made a friend. You know, compliment. That's an easy way to get girls. Guys, it's easy. Look cute and flirt. Hey. What's up? What's it? Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Lastly but not least, GPA.
Jeepa. I'm just kidding.
That Jeepa. GPA, guys, is the biggest important thing ever, because that tells you how long you're going to be in college. You know, you really want to try to get in and out of college, because you want to embrace those years, but at the same time, it costs money every semester that you redo it. So try to work hard in your classes, because you fail a class or you do bad in class, maybe like a D or F and a C, it won't kill you that bad, but it's gonna hurt. Aim for A's and B's, because like a C, D, or F is gonna bring your GPA so down. It's like, oh my God, you're gonna be, and I promise you, you're gonna cry. Cause you're thinking like, what the heck? This isn't how high school was, and it's gonna be a shock to you. But it can be fixed, but it's really hard. Once you're down, it's really hard to get back up. Just try to stay up, you know what I mean? Don't go down into a bad GPA, because it's going to take a while for you to get back out of that, and you're going to have to try really hard. You don't have room for any slacking. You really can't like, oh, okay, I'll get a C in that class, it's fine. That's going to hurt you more. You really won't have any time to slack anymore once you're trying to get out of that hole. So with GPA, guys, just do good in your classes. Shoot for A's and B's. Talk to your professors. Everything that we've told y'all guys really all falls down on GPA. Like, even with partying, if you choose to party the night before, it's gonna make you do bad on your one of the 4 tests you're going to take, and that's going to mess your grade up, and your final grade up, and then your final grade is going to mess your GPA up.
And also try to like find someone in your class that at least one person in your class that you can kind of study with or whatever. So sometimes that person might have a better understanding than you, so you just want to do that and go just to kind of help them.
Study groups with your friends, because and it's fun too. Okay. So guys, that's all our tips that we have for you guys on college. We hope that this helps you guys somewhere down the line, because we would have really loved to know this stuff. And just, we love you guys, and
we hope you guys, your first year is a really good experience. Good luck. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a growing experience. You're definitely gonna grow as a person. So yeah, good luck.